The cop was asked to throw out a man. After the words of the poor fellow, he came up with an idea. In serving the cause or love for another person, a person realizes himself. The more he gives himself to the cause, the more he gives himself to other people, the more he's a person and the more he becomes. First of all, himself. Viktor Frankl. Quite often we complain about our life. Problems at home and at work are already annoying. The car is several years older and the neighbors is new and beautiful. And simply everything is not as we would like, because it could always be better. We become angry and irritable and do not appreciate what we have. But at the same time, there are those who do not have the elementary: home, family and friends, warmth and even clothes, and of course food. Often people try to avoid such people, pretending that they simply do not exist. Such people are called homeless. And in the understanding of many, if you're homeless, then you're not worthy of attention, not worthy to be heard, and even more, to count on help. But as this story shows, not all people are equally indifferent to other people's troubles. And among them, there are those who are always ready to help and lend their hand. One evening in El Paso, Texas, police officer Jose Flores received a call from a store on his walkie-talkie. Fortunately, no robbery had happened, but since it was already late and it was soon time to close, the store employees called the cops as there was a man inside who said that he simply had nowhere to go. It was terribly cold outside. He asked for a little more warmth in a warm place. For Jose, this was a standard situation, since the guardian of law and order had worked in the police for several years and had already seen a lot. After accepting the call, the officer said to wait and do nothing until he arrives. As Jose later said, "While I was on my way to the store, I internally prepared for a showdown for the whole night, because quite often I had to meet people who became aggressively. But the policeman was very surprised when he arrived at the place. Going inside, he saw a homeless man who did not touch anyone. He did not disturb the order, but simply sat modestly in a desire to get a little warm. Of course, the supermarket staff didn't like it. They asked the man to leave the premises. But the tramp did not want to go away, as he said that he was the same person as everyone else, and this is a public space. But the homeless man, according to the supermarket employees, was too smart until Jose appeared in the store. When the policeman entered, at the sight of him, the homeless man stood in front of the officer and couldn't move. The naked eye could see the fear and the question, "What will happen now?" was read in his eyes. Probably at first, Jose just wanted to throw him out of the store and thus get rid of the current problems. And by the way, if he did so, he would not violate the instructions, and most likely, in 99% of cases, many would have done just that. But suddenly the policeman's gaze fell to the feet of the homeless man. They were blue from the cold and without any shoes. For a moment, the cop's heart skipped a beat. Jose asked the old man, "Where are your shoes?" To which he received a terrible answer. "Sir, they took them away from me, so I came here barefoot down the street." It became clear why this tramp wanted to stay inside as long as possible. And of course, like any normal person, a police officer could not just throw a person out into the cold. It was at that moment that an idea came to him. Jose only said to the old man, "Wait for me here." And then he went to the hall. He went around the store looking for suitable shoes and warm clothes. The staff of the store, as they say, went up their foreheads in surprise. How can this even happen? Jose really went beyond the call of duty and just decided to help in this difficult situation. Having picked up the necessary things, the officer paid for the purchase for a total of about $100. Then he put the homeless man on a chair and began to put warm socks and sturdy shoes on his cold feet, as well as a new jacket. At that moment, tears ran down the cheeks of the homeless man. He just kept repeating, "Thank you, sir." He later admitted to Jose that no one has cared for him so much for years. In turn, the officer advised the store staff to care more about people. After all, it's not known where tomorrow each of us may be, and his many years of experience have shown that sometimes even very successful people end up on the street for completely different reasons. But the police officer didn't stop on this. After he dressed the homeless man and they left the store together and went to a nearby cafe for dinner, and after Jose had fed the stranger, He took him in a service car to the help center for those who are on the street. Most likely, no one would have known about his story if one of the store employees hadn't photographed the police officer's good deed and told it on the internet. This picture spread with great speed across the internet, and many people expressed gratitude to Jose for his nobility. A few days later, the city police department even gave thanks to its employee. It so happened that the cold heart of the homeless was warmed by the ardent participation of a complete stranger. And now not only gloves, socks, shoes, and a jacket keep the homeless from freezing, but also a great faith in people and their kindness. Friends, do you think the policeman named Jose did the right thing? Be sure to write your opinion in the comments. And do as many good deeds as possible, and you'll definitely get it back 3 times. But for today, perhaps that's all. Rate the video if you liked it, and we'll see you soon.